What if the biggest pop songs of the 90s weren't by the biggest stars, but by bands the radio quietly erased? Think about the hook you can still hum, but can't place the name. Why did some choruses live forever while the bands vanished without a trace? Tonight on Pop Lore, we rewind to the decade of CD Walkmans, TRL, and mall tour mania, then follow 10 groups who hit the bullseye once, twice, and then slipped off the map. Was it label politics, bad timing, a sound that arrived just as trends swerved, or were these bands simply ahead of where pop was willing to go? Quick gut check. Which song teleports you straight back? You get what you give. How bizarre. Steal My Sunshine. Breakfast at Tiffany's. Drop your pick in the comments and tell me where you were when it hit. Your memory is the map for this journey. Here's what you'll get. The one undeniable track, the flash of impact, and the moment the momentum broke. No gossip, just receipts. We'll unpack sound, scene, and strategy so you can finally answer, how were these not bigger? And watch for the pivots, the producer who walked away at the peak, the global smash that stranded its creators, the UK earworm the US slept on, and the techno-pop grenade that still detonates in stadiums. Each one has a reason and a ripple you still hear in modern playlists. If you love pop history that treats hooks like artifacts and careers like case studies, you're in the right place. Hit subscribe so this stuff doesn't get wiped by the algorithm, and stay with me because the countdown starts at 10 with a band of brothers who went supernova overseas before they even got a fair shot at home. But before we press play, here's your challenge. Name the first 90s chorus that pops into your head right now, then see if its creators made our list or if they're missing for a reason we're about to expose. Ready? Let's roll into number 10. Four brothers from Canada, harmonies locked in from childhood, and a pop rock polish that fit the late 90s radio lane. Miss You Like Crazy lands, and suddenly the Moffatts are everywhere. TV countdowns, mall stages, Southeast Asia tours where crowds sing every word. They aren't a boy band in the choreo sense, they're a band, guitars, bass, drums, voices. Even more than words can say, I miss you like crazy. The hook is simple, honest, and sticky. Success arrives unevenly. In Canada and across Asia, they're huge. In the US, they're still fighting for oxygen under the shadow of louder-than-life pop. The label wants more singles, more touring, more polish. The brothers, now older, want to write, play, grow. Tension builds between the image the market wants and the identity the musicians feel. International dates keep them busy, but that can also box a group in. You end up famous somewhere you're never home long enough to actually build a lasting base. After one more cycle, the momentum thins and the band disbands in 2001. You like crazy, even more than words can say. The brothers scatter into new projects, songwriting, occasional reunions. What's left is a chorus that time travels you back to the last years of CD singles. Where did you first hear the Moffatts, radio, TV, or a friend's burn disc, and what made that chorus stick for you?
Hey, Pop Lore family. Did you know only 1% of viewers are subscribed? If you love deep dives into pop legends, forgotten gems, and the stories behind the songs that shaped generations, hit that subscribe button right now. And don't forget to turn on LL notifications so you'll be the first to know when we premiere our next video. It's free, it helps Pop Lore grow, and it makes sure you never miss a single countdown or music story. Let's build this community together.
Mid-90s Britain, the air is thick with Britpop guitars and trip-hop haze. Dubstar arrived with something different, electronic shimmer, melancholy melodies, Sarah Blackwood's cool, lucid vocal. Stars doesn't beg, it drifts in and quietly owns your headspace. They build loyal press and fan attention, score real chart presence, and become that band your friend swears by. Is it asking too much of my favorite? But being the elegant option in a loud era is risky. scenes shift, magazines chase swagger, and airwaves reward punch. Dubstar keep crafting precise adult pop, but the lane narrows. Internal resets and industry changes slow the release rhythm, and in pop, slow can mean silent. The 90s close, and Dubstar's signal dims. Years later, they reappear selectively.
Friends, to take these songs for real. Is it as
Proof that some bands were built for long half-lives, not loud explosions. If Stars still gives you a late-night window vibe, you're not alone. Do you remember the first time a song felt like it was written for 2 a.m.? Was it Stars or another 90s slow burn?
gonna go, Cleopatra? Hey, we know the way to move, so
Three sisters from Manchester hit like a firework, personality for days, a chant-ready hook, Cleopatra coming at ya, and a debut single that crosses from the UK to US radio and teen TV with no sweat. The brand is bright, the vocals are real, and the energy is pure late 90s. They catch Disney specials, American promotion, and a growing fan base.
we're gonna blow the roof down the bay. Oh.
But the teen pop market is a stampede. Dozens of acts, tight branding windows, and label switching strategies every quarter. Sound shifts toward max pop precision and boy band dominance. Cleopatra have the talent, but the release schedule and label moves get choppy. In a youth lane, missing just one season can be the difference between headlining and being remember that group? The momentum cools, solo and small screen pivots follow, but the run as a trio tapers.
We're gonna blow the roof down the bay. Oh.
What remains is a time capsule of pure fun and a reminder that charisma alone can lift a song into memory forever. If you were programming TRL for one day, would Cleopatra's theme make your lineup? Which slot, top 5, or a wild card throwback? Before the Britpop tide peaks, Let Loose slide in with a silky mid-tempo anthem. Crazy for You is all chorus, open road guitars, bright keys, the kind of melody that sounds like summer in the UK, even when it's raining. The single climbs and sticks. The band looks set for a steady run. Here's the catch. Britain's 90s turn into a football chant of guitar bands, and then an electronica wave, and then boy band mania. Let Loose live in the middle, not lad rock, not rave, not choreo pop. That middle can be a beautiful place for listeners and a brutal place for marketers. They push singles, do the rounds, but when you aren't easily filed, you're easy to sideline. The follow-ups chart, but don't clear the same bar. By the end of the decade, they fragment, then pop back up for reunions. Proof the song outlived the cycle. Crazy for You is the one you half sing before you realize you still know every line. Be honest, did you think this was by a US band the first time you heard it? Which UK 90s single gives you the same warm glow feeling? A grenade tossed into the 90s. Saffron's voice slices through a wall of synths and guitars. The tempo is urgent, and the mantra, I'm ready to go, feels like a mission brief. Sports arenas adopt it, ad agencies adopt it. Every highlight reel steals a piece. Success is loud and fast, but behind the scenes, label shifts and industry mergers shuffle priorities. The band's sound, techno-rock with pop bones, sits between departments. Are they alt? Are they dance? Are they pop? In a business that rewards neat boxes, the in-between can mean fewer pushes at radio and a slower green light on the next chapter. A hiatus in the early 2000s breaks the continuity that stadium songs usually need to stay top of mind on charts, not just playlists. The single becomes immortal even as the band's chart story pauses. That's the paradox. Republica vanish from release schedules, but Ready to Go never leaves culture. It's on every treadmill playlist, every pregame montage, every Friday mood. Where did you first hear Ready to Go? A game, a commercial, a club? And which modern act could carry that baton today?
This video is sponsored by the Lore Store on Amazon. your one-stop shop for music lovers across reggae, rock, pop, and hip-hop. We built it for real listeners who don't want to dig through 1,000 listings to find the right gear. Inside the Lore Store, you'll find 5 aisles. VIP, top, battle-tested essentials. Headphones, turntables, speakers, gig-safe earplugs, smart speakers. Reggae vibe, roots and lovers. Rock made easy, automatic decks, warm bookshelf speakers, vinyl care. Rock lore, classic rock must-haves, open back cans, simple amps, living room concert vibes. Pop lore, feel-good everyday setups, clean, clear speakers, easy streaming, nostalgia-friendly picks. Hip-hop must-haves, punchy bass without the muddle, closed-back headphones and living room systems that handle low-end, plus a rotating crate of old album vinyl if you're rebuilding a 60s-90s collection. Every product page tells you who it's for, 3 pros, 1 con, and why we picked it. So you can choose with confidence. Flying soon? Check. VIP for noise canceling that tames plane roar. Mostly listening at home? Try open-back headphones that let live albums breathe. Want instant gratification vinyl? Our fully automatic turntable is 1 button from silence to music, and the record cleaning kit knocks down crackle so the bass tightens up. Headed to shows? Grab high-fidelity earplugs, hands-free at home. Our smart speaker picks let you say, play 70s reggae or classic pop, and you're there. Deal alert! If you use the link in the description, you'll land on our curated picks with current best available Amazon pricing and active discounts where applicable. Prices change, so buy now to lock in today's deal. Tap the link in the description, pick your aisle, grab a favorite, and tell me which category you want me to build next. The Lore Store. Listen better, with gear that gets out of the way and lets the music live.
A little heart, 2 minds that once were close.
Mid-90s Britain is split between Britpop swagger and Clubland introspection. Olive stepped through the middle with a sleek, late-night pulse, programmed beats, glassy keys, and a melody that sounds like a hand on your shoulder. You're Not Alone doesn't chase you, it lets you come to it, then it blooms. Club to radio to UK #1, proof that Moody can be mainstream when the hook is honest. Success brings pressure. Are they a trip-hop act, a pop act, or both? The industry wants boxes, Olive want atmosphere, singles land, remixes travel, and the second album tries to square the circle. But when you build on subtlety, gaps between releases feel bigger and scenes move fast. Members peel off into production and other projects, and the brand, so tied to a mood, goes quiet. You're Not Alone becomes the forever track, the one you reach for at 2 a.m. or on a gray sky morning. Olive fade from the charts, but the song graduates to comfort classic. Engagement cue. When a song hits you in a tough season, do you track the band's whole catalog, or do you let that one perfect moment stand alone?
I see you, the only one who knew me.
Texas college town guitars, a jangly groove, and a chorus that felt like a conversation you've already had. It's not complicated. A couple clinging to a movie as a last shared thing. That everyday honesty made it huge. One of the 90s most sung-along choruses. Here's the twist. A song this sticky can overshadow everything else.
Remember the film, and as I recall, I think we both kinda.
Radio keeps the single on loop while the band tries to grow beyond it. New singles arrive, but the public keeps asking for the postcard they've already mailed home. Tours stretch on, momentum tilts from discovery to deja vu. A long dormancy follows. They re-emerge years later, but the myth is set. Lightning in a bottle, then silence. The legacy isn't just nostalgia. It's a reminder that a clean melody and a relatable line can beat trend cycles.
And I hate when things are over.
Which lyric from the 90s felt like it was stolen from your life? And did you follow that band after the hit, or stick with the one song?
If you still my sunshine, making sure I'm not in too deep.
Turn of the millennium, skate videos, mixtapes, the last summer before everything went fully digital. Len drops a sun-dazed groove, talk sing verses, a buoyant sample, and a chorus you can shout with a Slurpee in your hand. It's carefree but crafted perfectly offhand. The track explodes across North America and beyond. But here's the catch. The public falls in love with a feeling, not a brand.
There on a confusing morning week. Impair my tribal lunar speak.
Len are a sibling-centered crew with eclectic taste, not a pop factory built to deliver the same flavor every 6 months. They release more music, but Steal My Sunshine is such a distinct temperature that anything different reads as not that.
What the heck was that? That was a little unfair.
Sporadic returns, side projects, cult pockets, never that same global wave. The song becomes an instant time machine. Press play and you're back on a bike path in July.
Cross the street, Later that week.
It's the rare hit that makes you grateful, not greedy. Engagement Q. If you could commission one present-day artist to remake Steal My Sunshine for a new summer, who gets the call, and do they keep the talk sing or flip it?
Village speaks righteous, Sister Cena says funky, how bizarre.
New Zealand to the world, trumpets, storytelling, and a chorus that breaks every rule by feeling conversational and universal at once. Pauly Fuemana's delivery is casual but magnetic, like a road trip friend, narrating as the miles fly by. Overnight, it's everywhere. Cars, shops, school dances. Global smashes are a blessing and a trap.
Feels a smile from the pack. Elephants and acrobats, lion, snakes, monkey.
The brand becomes the song. Labels want repetition, artists want evolution. OMC try to scale a unique, idiosyncratic voice into a repeatable product, always the hardest pivot. Behind the scenes, business complications and the strain of sudden fame bend the frame. The follow-up can't match an unrepeatable moment.
People jump and jive and the clowns are stuck around. TV news and cameras.
The chart story shuts, the single stays immortal. You still hear it at weddings, markets, and playlists. Called 90s Road Trip. It's the definition of a one-song passport stamp.
Every time I look around.
Proof that identity can carry a chorus across borders. Did How Bizarre hit you first on radio, MTV, or in a random place? And what other non-US 90s pop moment felt that universal?
Hey, Pop Lore family. Did you know only 1% of viewers are subscribed? If you love deep dives into pop legends, forgotten gems, and the stories behind the songs that shaped generations, hit that subscribe button right now. And don't forget to turn on LL notifications so you'll be the first to know when we premiere our next video. It's free, it helps Pop Lore grow, and it makes sure you never miss a single countdown or music story. Let's build this community together.
A runway-length drum intro, a bounding piano, and a lyric that felt like a pep talk from the coolest kid in your year. Half rebel, half mentor. Greg Alexander drops a debut single that sounds like the decade's thesis, idealism, attitude, and a melody you want to run to. It's a hit on multiple continents, cutting through bubblegum and alt-rock alike. The album proves it wasn't a fluke, hooks, barbs, and heart. But Alexander is an auteur in a radio era hungry for a brand machine. The touring promotion video loop that sustains a pop career is exactly what he's not chasing. While the single crests, he makes the rare call. Step off the carousel, write and produce for others, and let the project end on his terms. In 1999, he dissolves New Radicals at near peak, a mic drop few dare. The song becomes a permanent fixture of inspiration playlists, movie cues, and comeback montages. And every time it rises, it points back to a choice. Success doesn't have to mean forever. Do you respect an artist more for walking away at the top, or do you wish they'd stayed and built a full discography? Which path gives us better songs in the long run? The journey doesn't end here, pop lovers. Watch this next.